morning. We got kind of a special project today. It's not a big project, but it's kind of sort of special. Yesterday when me, the wife, and daughter took off to the city, spend a day in the city, the wife wanted to do some shopping, whatever else. And since I was busy harvesting for 40 some days, I went along and we had a steak supper afterwards, sort of thing. But just as we were going for the steak supper, I got a text from one of the neighbors up here saying, "Hey, your cattle are running across the canola stubble. Are they supposed to be in the canola stubble?" It's that field we got pasture in the back where those big hills are, and electric fence, and then stubble on the other side of electric fence. And I'm like, no, they're not supposed to be on there. Oh, well, I'm just letting you know that there's cows running across the stubble. Frick's sakes. So we're 2 hours away. And I'm like, who could I call that would know how to deal with that if the cows got out? Like, if they stayed on the stubble part, that's easy. Just close the gate so they can't get out on the road. And I'll deal with them in the stubble part tomorrow, which is now. So I called a couple buddies. One of the buddies is the young guy that's been helping me harvest and put crop in and stuff. And then another buddy. So they ripped over there and closed the gates. And the one gate's kind of a goofy thing. I'll show you when we get there, because there's a Texas gate and then a barbed wire gate right beside the Texas gate. And you got to put a steel pipe in the Texas gate. You know, like, I'll show you when we get there. But yeah, it's really nice to have good friends, good help, whatever you call it, when something like that happens. Because yeah, like I say, we were 2 hours away. By the time we would have got there, they could have been out on the road and who knows what, right? So yeah, it's really nice to have good friends. Anyway, see if the feed box truck will start. We're going to lure those ones that are on the stubble side, because they're all not on the stubble, just some of them. So we're going to try to lure them all back in to the pasture side. Perfect. Is there any oats in the feed box? Better check that too. Because it might be pretty well empty. Oh no, there's lots in there. Perfect. So about here. Yeah, about that'll be lots of oats to lure them in there. And then we'll give them some oats on the pasture side once we get them all in there. Give them a little treat of oats. And this wind will help dry that hay that we cut the other day. Dry it down enough to get it at least rolled up and just take it right to them, those cows that just broke out. Because if they're pushing fence, I think Buddy said the gate was knocked half down or something from the pasture side to the crop side. There's that barbed wire gate I got there. And Buddy said, oh yeah, that gate's half knocked down, and some of them were on the wrong side, some of them are still on the right side. So we'll fix the gate up and get them back on the pasture side. There's still grass there to eat. They're probably starting to push fence now, right? It's that time of year. Grass is starting to get thin, so no more quick little getaways, I guess, this time of year. We'll all have to stick around. This will probably happen again. Yeah, this barbed wire gate right here, right beside this Texas gate, you got to take that steel pipe and jam it in the Texas gate part, you see? It's down there. There's a little hole in the pipe. Supposed to put a bolt in there, but Buddy didn't have a bolt, so we just used a screwdriver just to hold it up so it doesn't twist down, right? Because without that screwdriver in there, that pipe would just fall down and then he could walk right out. So yeah, Buddy's got that gate closed, and there's another gate over that way they got closed. So, I think the cows are over at this dugout, looks like. Probably thirsty, looking for water. Looks like there's a couple over there. Yeah. We'll go lure them into the pasture side, I guess. Can you see them out there? Looks like there's cows out there. Oh, bumpy. Yeah, see them? They're there. Hey, girls. What the heck are you guys doing on this side of the fence? Pat? What are you doing over here? You guys are in the wrong side of the fence. Let's get you back with the others. Come on, girls. Let's go. Go Bosh, go Bosh, go Bosh. Hey, Juicy. What are you doing over here? Little frickers. Pretty cow. You know better. Hey, girls. Go Bosh, go Bosh. There ain't much to eat over here anyway. You guys are better off on the pasture side. Let's get you back with the others in the pasture side. Come, boss. Come, boss. The wife's in the Uptown truck back there. Well, the dugout's still full anyway. I'd actually like to fill this dugout in, pump it out, push the dirt back in. That way when it's dry, like the years we've been getting, I can farm right through this and there's no dirt pile to go around sort of thing. Oh man, geez. Okay. Where in the heck are they going? What the heck are they doing way over there? There's only one gate. Oh, I only got one gate for the electric fence and it's way over straight that way, so they'll have to come this way, I guess. What are they doing way over there? I see they want back in the pasture with the others. They just can't figure out how to get in there. Unless they knock the electric fence down somewhere, but I don't know. They don't normally bother that. When it's a hot wire, they get zapped once and they leave it alone. Oh yeah, they're coming this way now. Can't see that window so friggin' dirty. There we go. Come on, girls. Well, the others are on that side of the fence too. There's some. Yeah, see them over there? Those girls are on that side of the proper side. Well, we'll take them along this way and basically straight that way. It's windy today too. They sometimes don't cooperate when it's windy because they can't hear you calling them as good. And it just, yeah, it doesn't seem to work very good sometimes. Since we got the feed box truck, I think they'll follow. I'll just take them all the way along the fence, all the way around to the gate. When I open the gate, the others are probably going to run into this side, but I'll lure them back in the pasture side. And I'll give them a bunch of oats on the ground just inside the pasture so they all, want to go to the pasture side. And close the gate, get that gate fixed or whatever's going on there. They're going. Oh, she's dusty. Holy frig. Hey, Juicy. Well, we're almost there at the gate. The gate's just up here. With right by the steel corrals and all that. And yeah, once we get a little bit closer, I'll zip over there, open the gate quick, drive in the pasture, and then hopefully that'll keep the ones that are in the pasture stay in the pasture when I put some oats in the ground. And hopefully these girls will run right in the gate into the pasture and we got them. So stay ahead of them here. Dottie, no, that's not Dottie, that's Pop-Tart. Okay, right. Yeah, the gate's just up here. See the steel corrals there. I think I'll rip ahead right now and open that gate quickly. See if they follow us in here. Well, those ones walked right in the steel corral there. This will work out good. And these will hopefully follow us right in here. Yeah, they're coming. We can't go too far back that way because then those on that side of the fence, the wrong side, will start walking back that way on the wrong side of the fence and they won't figure out how to get in here. But the wife's pushing them and Leah. So they should figure it out. Okay, now we'll give them some oats right on the ground right here. This will keep them in the pasture side. There's Juicy, she was on the wrong side, that's good. There. Hey girls. They all in? Yeah, I think Serena and Leah all in. Perfect. Yeah, she got them. Okay, I'll give them a bunch of oats right here. Actually, you know what we should do? Hey, Pat. We'll give them some oats right inside the steel corrals to get them used to going in there. So when it comes time to get them home, they flow right in there, no problem. Yeah, that's what we'll do. A little more here, and then I'll put some right in the corral too. Well, that calf was missing its mum. Nice big calf. Holy frig, it's windy today. Hey, Juicy. Just got a good count on them, and they're all here. That's good. We got them in, no problem. No fight, no yelling, no cussing, no nothing. So, give them a bunch of oats in there. That'll contain them for a while. Get this gate fixed. I see what happened on the gate. The top wire unraveled from the post, and the top wire got really loose, so the gate was half. I don't know if I put that on. I didn't put that on the video, I don't think. Well, I can just close the gate now and I'll show you what I think happened. See how this top wire and the gate come unraveled? But being there's a staple there, it didn't fall right off, but being it's that loose, they just walked over the gate is what happened. So I think the electric fence is totally fine. This was the problem. Frickin' gate let go. Huh. Well, I'll grab my fence and gloves. I just use the stretcher and stretch it. Not real tight, obviously, but it does have the granny opener, so we can get this gate fairly tight and still open it with ease with this thing. So we'll get her fixed up here. Yeah, it looks a little better. Nice and tight on the top wire. But you see, there's no hair on the frickin' barbs, so I don't think they're standing here rubbing or anything. Those frickin' little buggers might have been pushing this gate so hard. And this top wire let go, and then it fell down enough so they could walk over it. Some of them got over it, some didn't. Holy, is it windy. So, like, look at the other wires are super loose too. Like, they stretched the piss out of it. They might have been pushing this gate so hard, wanting to get out of here. It's like I said, it's that time of year. The grass is getting thinner. They don't want to be here no more. They're just getting picky, that's all. I'll stop and check that hay that we cut just back over this way. There's 2 different sloughs. Maybe we'll just bale that up and bring it right to them. And yeah, some of you guys are going to say, why don't you just let them out into this side? Yeah, I could do that. I don't want to do that though. So you do you. I'll do me. There, that looks better. That'll hold him. Alrighty. Man, it's windy today. Let's get out of here. Alrighty. Man, is it windy. Let's get out of here. So we'll see what that hay feels like. I don't think it would have dried much, but it wasn't like green like middle of July, so it might have dried down enough to get her rolled up anyway, because that baler, it doesn't really like baling wet green grass, right? So we'll see what that hay feels like. Not even much grass here in this spot, but it is a little bit crunchy. Oh, heck yeah. It'll bale that up, no problem. Let's go grab the baler and get her rolled up. That'll keep those girls happy for a while yet. Well, I went to put gas in the truck. The frickin' hose off the gas tank's all weathered and cracked. Gas sprayed all over the place. I just got back from town with a new hose. I'm just rigging up a new hose on the gas tank there. I'm just gonna go find a nozzle. It's got one of the automatic nozzles on a gravity tank, and I think that's slowing the flow down. So I think I got a manual nozzle right here on the diesel tank. Yeah, right here. I'm not sure where that's off. You can see a hose is all torn off it. Should work. There. Regular Teflon tape. Hopefully won't get eaten by the gas. This end too. Okay, we got the Uptown truck gassed up. Let's gas up the feed box truck. so that next time the cows break out, it'll be full of gas, ready to rock and roll to go get them in. So try out that new hose. No leaks. Well, not yet anyway. Whoa, perfect. We'll get her fueled up. Okay, now we'll fire up the mass, unhook the disc mower, go hook onto the baler, and go roll that stuff up. Still got to get that sprayer down to the in-law. No, geez, we got to fix that hydraulic cylinder that's leaking first. Then get the sprayer down to the in-law shop for winter storage. Okay, we're unhooked from the disc mower, hooked onto the baler. I don't think I'm even gonna wrap the bales. I'll just make a bale, and before it ties, just as it gets a full bale, just drive to the pasture, dump it. We'll make another one. It's not that far. There's not gonna be that many bales either, so why put twine on it or net wrap just to dump it out right away? Let's go over there and roll it up, I guess. Okay, we're at the gate into the pasture from the crop side. Cows are still gathered around the gate in the corrals because I put a little bit of oats right in the corral to get them used to going in there, and they haven't left yet. So we'll open the gate. Could probably, no, we'll close it. And then we'll drive way out into the pasture on top of one of those big hills, open the end gate of the baler and let that bale roll down the hill sort of thing, and it'll spread it out, you know, and that'll lure the cows way over there. And then for the rest of the bales, we might be able to leave the gate open. Because once they realize they're getting basically fed out there on top of that big hill, they should hang out on that hill. But we'll have to close it for now. So I'll jump out, open the gate, get inside the pasture, and lure them that way. All right, let's lure them way out this way. This is going to take longer than I thought because I didn't bale a whole lot back there. And we got a bale already. Like, I might bale one bale, tie it, put it in the bucket, keep the other one in the baler, and do two at a time sort of thing. That'll speed things up because there's going to be more bales than I realized out of those couple sloughs there that we cut the other day. We'll be here literally all day packing one bale at a time in the baler, and I got to go for Thanksgiving supper down at the in-laws there sometime this afternoon. I think later afternoon we get a header over there, so I can only get so much done today. And I think there was a chance of rain tonight or tomorrow, so I'd kind of like to get some of this rolled up anyway, because if it rains on that stuff, I don't know if it would dry at all. I guess if the sun comes out, it would dry enough to bale it and then take it right to the cows. But that one slough around that one spot we cut around that great big slough with water in it there in that one field, I did not want to take that right to the cows. I wanted to bale that and stack the bales in the bale yard and feed it out later. I'm not sure I'll be able to do that if they're that wet, you know what I mean? I guess we'll see. Hey, this is going to take way longer than I thought. Cows aren't even following us either. We give them all those oats. They're not that hungry. But yeah, we'll go up to one of these hills and dump that bale out. Okay, let's open the end gate. Little size. Oh, piss off. There, she's open. The bale dump out, I wonder? Let's go have a look. Oh, what the frick's this about? It's like the end gate didn't lift up all the way or something. What the heck? I gotta back up on the hill so the bale rolls down the hill. It's not gonna roll anywhere there. I mean, we can grab it with the bucket after, I suppose, but what the heck? Try this again here. There she goes. Yeah, she's rolling down now. Can you see it there in the mirror? Cracked mirror. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, now the bad part about doing it this way, kind of why I wanted to do it on this big hill, is because sometimes there's a bunch of, whoa, hang on. There's a bunch of hay that gets stuck in the tailgate and it won't fall right out, which buggers up your next bale because the tailgate doesn't close all the way, you know what I mean? So we better jump out and let me just park on so the tractor's not going to roll. Jump out and see if there's anything stuck in there. We might just end up tying these bales. This is going to take forever. Hang on. We'll park it here and jump out and go check. Yeah, see? This ain't going to work, you guys. Hit the ram stop so the tailgate doesn't fall down. Oh, what's this about? What the heck? Yeah, see? The tailgate wouldn't have closed. And we wouldn't have been able to start a new bale. And it'd just been this ain't gonna work. I don't know what happened here. It's like the bale started to tie. Oh, we got a mess going on this first go around. What the heck? Okay, well, I'll grab all this, cut that off. Oh, it went up on the roller. That's what's going on. This frickin' baler. Okay, we got all that garbage out of there. Cut the net wrap off. Got that loose hay out of the way there. That's not going to work because I'm not doing that every time. We'll just tie the bales and then bring them all to the cows as tied bales. And cut the net wrap off, roll it down the hill, and do it that way. I was hoping sitting on that steep hill like that, all that stuff would have got pulled out of there, but it didn't. So we'll just tie the bales like normal, make all the bales and carry them out to the cows. Well, actually, no, we won't make them all at once. We'll do that. We'll keep one in the baler and you know, the bucket. Bring them in the bucket as well, and just make them that way, and that'll probably be the quickest. It's either that, or we gotta just make all the bales, load them on the Pete, and bring them out here that way. I'm not gonna do that today because I gotta go in a few hours. So we'll just fart around like this for the rest of the day and go for Thanksgiving dinner. So when I got out of the tractor, jump out and close the barbed wire gate, I noticed a bunch of net wrap in the pickup. What is going on with this baler all of a sudden? So we're gonna get that net wrap out of there before we go bale anything. What the hell is going on? Why is it? Oh, this Massey Ferguson. I've never had this problem before. Now it's all jammed in the holy. Okay, this time we'll let the cows nibble on the bale in the bucket. Let them smell that hay. And hopefully they'll follow the tractor this time. They're still right at the gate here. All of them. I didn't call the cows last time either. This time I'll call them as we're driving away. Maybe they'll follow us this time and get them away from the gate. Hobart! 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 Monkey! Hobart! Well, they never did really follow me way over to the big hill where I was rolling those bales down the hill. They're just still right here kind of thing. You can see them there on the hilltop. Not far away at all. Oh well. I'll just open and close the gate every time. There's probably only 2 more bales, maybe 3 left in these 2 sloughs in this field that I cut. So once we get that done, that's all I'm giving these cows. And besides, I got to try getting in shape for sledding season somehow, getting in and out of the tractors. So whatever, we'll get her. Well, we got this slough and another little slough done in this field right by those cows, where we got pasture on the one side, electric fence, and then crop on the other. It's all rolled up. Either way, it was going to be 2 more trips, so I just baled it all. 1 in the baler, or a part bale in the baler now, 1 in the bucket. We'll have to come back. There's 2 more bales at this slough, and then that's it. This is done. And I see it's clouding up to the north of me here. I don't know if we're going to get this rain or not. I'm not sure I'll be going for Thanksgiving supper at the in-laws now. I better just baling because I got a couple more sloughs to do, and that big one all the way around that where the water is still, that'll take a little while. And this stuff's dry. Like, I can't believe how dry it is. I guess because it was starting to dry down standing right this late in the season. So since it's nice and dry, I might just keep baling in case it does rain on it. Because if it does get rain, depending how much rain, it probably won't dry down. And I wanted to keep some of the bales for a while before I fed them out. I might just keep baling and not go to Thanksgiving supper. We'll see how much I get done. Well, I know I won't get done. Maybe the rain will miss us. Maybe I'll check the radar. Okay, we're done. Pick up this net wrap. It almost seems like a waste of time. Bale it, take it right to the cows, but whatever. We got her done anyway. Well, I think we'll go to that next slough and try to roll it up. Looked like it was going to rain, but I think it might pass us. But now I see there's a chance of rain tomorrow too in the one app. So I don't know if it's going to rain or if it's not. So we'll go to the next slough. If it's dry, we'll roll it up. If it's not dry, we'll just leave it. I don't need the hay. I just thought if it's dry, we may as well bale it up if it's going to rain. But if it's not even dry yet, we'll just take the chance, leave it, and maybe it won't even rain anyway. What if the moisture test? Battery's still good. Nope. Well, we don't really need that anyway. I thought if the battery's still good in the moisture tester for hay, we'll see what it's showing just for fun. But let's just jump out. We're at this next field. I made a bale. Just give it a feel by hand. We'll be able to tell close enough. Like, as long as they're pretty much dry, like even if they're under 20%, I'll still roll it up. I don't know. It was pretty green closest to the water there. It might not be dry there, but if we can get some of it done, we'll get some done. Let's jump out here. Yeah, it feels dry. There's even some willows in there. Oh well, bale shredder will shred that up. It sure feels dry. Let's give the swath a feel. I think it'll be good enough. Because I laid a nice, oh yeah. Oh, that'll keep, no problem. I laid a nice wide swath with that disc mower, as wide as it can go. But I'm just wondering about right over by the slough, right, closest to the water. I don't think that's going to be dry, but because it was nice and green when we cut it. Let's give it a feel. And there's some beaver runs in here, over there, and one over here. Got a slow rate down. They're probably a foot deep, 2 feet wide. Oh, it's rough. Anyway. Ooh. Yeah, see, this isn't quite dry, but it would probably keep because it's going to be baled cold. You know what I mean? Like, it's not 30 above out today. Yeah, see that right there? That's pretty wet. But you know what? This time of year, the way the weather is, being this cool, I think the bales will be fine. Because I'll feed these bales out first, right? Whenever we do start feeding all the cows at home, I'll feed these bales first and they'll get used up first, and I think they'll keep just fine, I think. Let's go ahead and roll her up anyway. This slough, and well, yeah, after this one, that's pretty much it. So just that stuff where we calve out the cows, but that was just cut yesterday. Well, I don't know if we'll get to that today, but let's try and get this done. And if that little bit where we calve out the cows that we cut gets rain on it, we're gonna take that right to the cows anyway, so whatever. Won't be that many bales there either, I don't think. But let's roll this stuff up. It's dry enough. Okay, we're just starting to go all the way around this slough. Let's see how many bales we get on one round. even though each round's going to get, you know, shorter and shorter, but I'm just curious to see how many bales we get in one round. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot. I never did rake this. I was going to V-rake it, put 2 into 1, but I never did. But that's minor detail. The time it would have took to V-rake it, come all the way out here, V-rake it, go back at the baler, blah, blah, blah. It probably wouldn't have sped it up a whole bunch. Okay, I just made it around to where I started. All we got was 2 bales. And there's only 8 rounds around this whole big slough, so we're not going to get as many bales as I thought we were going to get. I was thinking we would have got like a full load with the bale trailer, like 30 bales. But looks like we're only going to get about half that. Oh well. Mr. Coyote. Brave little bugger. There's another one right there too. Where'd he go? There he is. See him there? 2 of them out here. Well, we got her. There's a couple passes right over here. Just a short little, not a couple passes, a short little pass right there. It was just too soft. I was able to cut it with the disc mower because the mower is offset from the tractor, right? So I cut it with the mower, but I know I won't be able to bale it. I'm pretty sure I'd get stuck if I tried to roll it up. So we'll just stay away from it. If it's that soft, it'll be too soft in the spring. So, but yeah, we ended up getting 32 bales. Way more. I thought we would have got like 15, 16 after that first round, but I think that first round, the outside rounder on the slough here was just thin. And then the hay was heavier as we got closer, you know, closer to the water. So yeah, we ended up with a load of bales and then 2. So I guess we'll haul those bales, or these bales, tomorrow maybe, or next couple days anyway. And then, you know what? I might even bring that vertical till unit out here and chop this grass around the edge. We might be able to seed that a little bit closer to the inside there next spring. If you don't get hardly any snow this winter, and if it's a dry year next year, might be able to get another swipe with the drill in there. So, and then it'll smoothen out those beaver runs too a little bit. We'll be cutting that for hay in the future, if nothing else, and kind of sucks bouncing through those beaver runs, so smoothing them out at the same time. But let's get back to the farm and shut her down, I guess. Well, we made her back to the farm. I got a part of a bale in the baler. I'm gonna run it out to the cows right at the home pasture here. Empty the baler out, and then that other stuff where we cut just yesterday, where we cabled the cows around that bush and stuff, I'm not going to try bale that today. I plugged the baler 2 or 3 times back at that other big slough where the water was going around that. It was pretty wet closest to the water there, where it was the greenest grass that I had cut. And if that stuff was that wet or damp, the stuff that we cut yesterday won't even be close, right? It will just end up plugging the baler and it won't feed. And if it rains on it, it rains on it. There won't be a lot of bales there anyway, and that's the last piece to bale. We got everything else rolled up, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, like I say, if that stuff gets rained on it and it just won't dry down enough to bale it and take it right to the cows even, we'll just leave it, pile the snow up, and the cows will pick a little bit at it on the snow banks whenever the snow melts, right, in the spring there. So we'll call that good enough for today, I guess. We'll take this out to the cows. Not going to tie it or nothing, just open the end gate, jump out, sweep out all the loose stuff, and good enough. Good. Well, here's a little bit of loose stuff. Lock the tailgate. There. dump that bale right there, right close to the entrance to the laneway up to the yard. That way they'll be standing here eating the bale or whatever. Yeah, that way they'll be eating that bale in the future. Because we might get these cows, this herd in, to sell some of the calves right off the cow. It'll take a little pressure off the pasture, and the prices are holding good, I hear, so may as well get rid of some. I don't know when we're going to do that, but either way, putting that bale there, it'll work. We'll kind of lure them up this way. And yeah, well, that's it for today. We'll close that gate. Well, that wind wasn't that cold earlier today. It didn't feel cold, but it sure feels cold now. It feels like it snowed somewhere, actually. But I'm going to blow this baler off real quick. The leaf blower, just in case it does rain tonight. Rain on, whatever. And then, yeah, we just got that little bit of hay to bale up where we calve the cows out there. So I don't know if that'll even actually get baled. Like, we'll see, I guess. If it doesn't rain on it tomorrow, that's the only chance of rain, and then I think we're good for about a week, according to the forecast anyway. That'll change, but as of right now, there's a slight chance of rain tomorrow, and then it's good for about a week, and then there's rain and snow in the forecast. So if it doesn't rain tomorrow, we might get lucky, and I'll give it a few more days and let her dry down a little bit more, just so it's easier to bale. Because like I say, I almost got stuck too around that slough. I shouldn't have cut that close, I guess, but anyway, plugged her twice around that slough there where the water was, that big slough. Just when it's that wet, it doesn't feed in the baler very good at all. So if that stuff's that wet, it won't feed in the baler either. So we'll leave it alone for now. Try to roll it up a little later on. But if you made it this far into the video, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.